We spend most of our lives being told the same thing. Have a plan, a 5 year plan, a career plan, a plan for where you be next year. But here's something I've been struggling myself. I don't have a plan. Not for the next 5 years, not even for the next 12 months. And for a long time, that terrified me. But I started to realize something surprising. The answer to that anxiety isn't finding the perfect plan, it's learning how to live when the future refuses to give you one. In the next few minutes, I want to talk about the quiet anxiety of living without a clear roadmap and how I've been learning to make peace with it. But before I share my perspective, I want to ask you something. When you think about your future, do you feel clarity or do you mostly feel uncertainty? Do you know exactly where you're heading over the next few years? Or are you, like many people right now, just trying to figure out the next move, the next step? Let me know in the comments. I'm genuinely curious how many people are carrying this same feeling. Maybe it's just me, but it feels like the world has become harder to predict than ever before. Jobs that look, guys, secured suddenly disappear. Entire industries change in matter of months. Technology moves faster than people can adapt. We see that. Even our health can change overnight. And we are told to build a stable future. But stability itself feels, guys, increasingly rare, especially nowadays. And that's where this strange kind of anxiety begins. Not the dramatic kind, it's more not a panic attack, just a constant background noise, a quiet voice that follows you through the day, chatting. What if everything changes, right? What if my plans don't work out? What if I am actually, what if I am already falling behind? It's subtle, but it's exhausting. A while ago, I noticed something. The more I tried to force certainty about the future, the more anxious I became. I kept trying to predict things that simply couldn't be predicted. And every time reality changed, which it always does, it felt frustrated. So I slowly stopped obsessing over long term plans. That doesn't mean I stopped caring about my future. It means I stopped pretending. I cannot control things. I don't have control. Because the truth is, most of us spend our lives mentally living 6 months ahead of ourselves. We're constantly rehearsing for tomorrow. Meanwhile, today passes us by. When you stop relying on a detailed plan, something strange happens. Your attention comes back to the present, to the walk you're walking or taking, the conversation you're having, the page you're reading, the work that's directly in front of you. And that's the only place your life has ever actually existed. So how do you live with this uncertainty without letting it consume you? You stop searching for stability in places that were never stable to begin with. Like economy isn't stable, job market isn't stable, guys. The future certainly isn't stable at all. The only thing that can become stable is you, your habits, your standards, your daily actions. When everything around you feels unpredictable, simple routines become incredibly powerful. Again, going for a walk, reading a few pages, working on something meaningful for you, taking care of the body, keeping promises to yourself. So these small actions create something the outside world cannot give you, an inner peace, an inner happiness. And when you build that foundation, guys, uncertainty stops feeling like an enemy. It becomes something you can carry. Living without a clean plan can feel frightening. Sometimes it feels like standing in the fog. I get it, I know, and not knowing what comes next. But maybe that's closer to reality than we want to admit. Maybe none of us ever had as much control as we think. I certainly don't have control over anything. And maybe peace comes not from knowing exactly where we're going next, the next step, the big move, but from trusting ourselves to handle whatever we find along the way. I'd love to hear your thoughts, guys. Does living day by day sound freeing to you? Do you feel happy? Or does it sound terrifying? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for staying with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.